like a boss.
I'm so throwed, twankies low, act like you never seen a panky glow. Niggas saying they wanna take my chain, this ain't Friday and you ain't Debo. Take me so seriously, I'm not a joker.
I know you take a lot of pride in seeing your receivers play well. Devin Funchess has seemed to really embrace the physicality of his routes and getting those extra yards. Does that give you a little bit of an enjoyment to see him kind of truck sticking people out there?
It's funny to hear a female talk about routes. Like, it's funny.
I missed that whole story about Cam Newton. He said some smart alecky thing to a fucking female reporter, right? And rather than her just settling with him, being like, hey, Cam, why don't you go fuck yourself? And then they laugh it off, and they both drink a Bud Light or something, a Miller Light, like how it used to go down. All of a sudden now, he showed up to the game today for some reason, dressed like a pimp, like a, I don't know what, and then he's got like a fucking Rosie the Riveter. Fucking thick, and then he's gonna say all this positive shit about women. I swear to God, I was half listening to Cam Newton. I swear to God, he was talking to Rosie the Riveter as if it was a real person. Am I out of my mind? Or wasn't that like a caricature that represented women working in World War II?
She starred in a famous World War II-era propaganda campaign and eventually became one of the most famous icons in American history. But who exactly was Rosie the Riveter? And what's the real story behind her well-known image? To start with, it's not really about a riveter named Rosie. It's not even about one woman, but about millions. After the United States entered World War II in late 1941, government and industrial leaders called on American women to join the workforce in order to replace manpower lost when men enlisted as soldiers.
Was there really a woman named Rosie and her middle name was and the last name was Riveter? I might be wrong, you know? It's just one fucking apology after another.
After careful thought, I understand that my word choice was extremely degrading and disrespectful to women. And to be honest, that was not my intentions. And if you are a person who took offense to what I said, I sincerely apologize to you.
That stupid ass story it will get more fucking coverage than pharmaceutical companies basically being heroin dealers. You know what I mean? They're not going to fuck with that because they advertise on that channel, but God forbid somebody throws one high and tight at somebody with a fucking clam, and all of a sudden, oh, Jesus, the whole fucking world stops. I'm not saying he shouldn't apologize. They should fucking handle it. He didn't say it to me.
Because if you notice in the comment, he said it's funny to hear females. He didn't even say female reporters. So he didn't even include her profession in what she was saying. And the reason why I was dismayed is because I know personally, obviously, what it has taken just to even be sitting in this chair right now.
The fuck am I sitting there watching it for? I don't know. He lost like advertising money. I mean, who can even fucking remember, like, what, you know, the only one thing I can ever remember, this is some of the greatest advertising, I guess, because I can remember, was Shaquille O'Neal did a bunch of Buick ads. And that was the funniest fucking thing ever, because, and a lot of people instantly when they saw that, it's like, Shaq doesn't drive a fucking Buick.
Because I've got shoes that are bigger than most hybrids. And more stylish, too.
It's one of the top 50 NBA players of all time. What the fuck did he do with his money that he's driving a Buick? Even if he blew all his goddamn money from being a player, he's still got a TV gig. He's not driving a Buick. He can't even fucking fit in one. Wow. Maybe that fucking Roadmaster from back in the 50s.
He instantly recognizes that here, in addition to a full complement of comforts, are all the tested and proved qualities of a successful Buick line. Exclusive qualities.
Cut the roof off a Riviera, maybe. I don't know. Take out the front seat. He could sit in the back end. I don't know. Actually, Shaq is memorable. I don't know why. He does that, and then he has the one with the little Monopoly guy. The General. Which just looks like the cheesiest fucking insurance ever. You know? And then Shaq does that, you know, I'm not really smiling. I'm just smiling because I'm going to get paid, you know, where he has the under and the overbite. He just puts his top teeth on his bottom teeth. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Hi, I'm Chris Brown. Since February, my attorney has advised me not to speak out, even though ever since the incident I wanted to publicly express my deepest regret and accept full responsibility. Although I would do some interviews and answer some questions in the future, I felt it was time that you heard directly from me that I am sorry. I have tried to live my life in a way which can make those around me proud of me, and until recently, I think I was doing a pretty good job. I wish I had the chance to live those few moments again, but unfortunately I can't. I cannot go into what happened, and most importantly, I'm not going to sit here and make any excuses. I take great pride in me being able to exercise self-control, and what I did was inexcusable. I am very sad and very ashamed of what I've done. My mother and my spiritual teachers have taught me way better than that, and I spent a lot of time trying to understand what happened and why. I have let a lot of people down, and I realize that, and no one is more disappointed in me than I am. As many of you know, I grew up in a home where there was domestic violence, and I saw firsthand what uncontrolled rage could do. And as I sit here today, I can tell you that I will do everything in my power to make sure that it never happens again, and I promise that. What I did was unacceptable, 100%. I can only ask and pray that you forgive me, please. I hope that others learn from my mistake. I intend to live my life so that I'm truly worthy of the term role model. Thank you.